What's up, everybody? This is Games That Make Me, the show of hot questions and even hotter.
Okay, let's make a deal. Whooper still skin. She wanna see my papa buckle up in the way. Okay, shot us off, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been playing a lot of weird indie games lately, but they've got a weird charm to them that I find enjoyable. And Night in the Woods made me oddly nostalgic, which is kind of the point of the entire thing now that I think about it. The story revolves around a college dropout who goes back home since it's the only thing that makes her feel stable. And I think a lot of us can relate, regardless of whether or not you're in college. At some point in our lives, we tend to stray away from the group and feel a little bit ostracized. Leads up to a lot of issues that we're still trying to understand ourselves. Sure, you could call this a walking simulator all you want, but I personally felt really immersed in it. I felt like I was actually in the world, something you can't really get through any other medium. When you're playing Night in the Woods, you're going to find yourself divergent from what you're supposed to do and exploring all kinds of nooks and crannies. Just about every part of the game has a little bit of story to tell. I felt cozy and wanted to kick up my feet and sip on a nice cup of hot chocolate. At least until the last half of the game, where I started having periodic seizures about what was happening to my nice and quirky indie simulator. I think where this game shines is the relationships you have with everyone in the game. First of all, you've got Mae's friends who feel like genuine people. I found myself actually caring about them. Okay, I lied, I only care about Bia. If you chose Greg, you're a ding dong, cause my girl Bia needs some love, bro. She is the superior friend, I don't care what anybody says. Jokes aside, they all have actual personalities. It's not all fun and games. Greg initially comes off as energetic and a quirky dude, but deep down he has his own internal struggles that he deals with. Bia comes off as a bitch in the beginning, but she starts to open up to you and you realize the type of shit that she's going through will make anyone like that. I don't know about Angus though. I had like one scene with him near the end that got pretty heavy, but that was dead as the only scene I actually talked to him in, like a one-on-one situation. Homeboy kind of hitting me with the big feels, and I feel like we just met, man. You got to ease your way in there, you know, just kind of wine and dine me, I guess, a little bit before you try and hit me with the abuse stories. It's all sad and all, but you can't just throw that on me. But I don't know, maybe I just missed some parts where I just didn't talk to him. It reminds me of hanging out with my friends when I was younger. It started off wild and fun, but as we grow older, our connections started to change and grow. The beauty in this game is that it shows us friendships evolve over time. We tend to find ourselves stuck in a routine that causes us to slowly die on the inside. It's up to us to take a look at our past actions to influence that of both the present and future. We look to our friends to rely on each other and grow for the better. I can't tell you where I would be today if two of my best friends weren't in my life, which brings me to the idea of being. Mae and her parents are the perfect example of this sort of interaction. While she's going through all these types of feelings and emotions, her mom and dad represent two completely different sides of approaching this problem. While her mom constantly badgers Mae into talking about her feelings, the dad simply asks her if things are okay, and they sit in silence and watch a bit of television. And the one that causes major conflict is a mom who pokes and prods at her daughter, and I think a lot of people can relate. I love my mom, but sometimes it can be hard to get her to understand that there are issues that I can't really explain to her. Mainly because I don't even understand them myself. On the other hand, you've got my dad, who is incredibly different in how he approached me. Nice and quiet talks, no raised voices. These moments are sometimes all you need to help a kid that doesn't understand where they're going in life. Simply living in the moment and being there for your child may be exactly what they need. You can't solve everything with words, and that's okay. The kid just needs to know that you're there for them. And that'll help way more than you actually think. And playing this game just made me realize how important the relationships in my life are. What's up, you sexy bitches? Safe here, and I'm just saying thanks for making it to the end. That was a bit of a short one, but I like the game at least. Anyways, if you liked the video or want to check out any of my other stuff, feel free to subscribe. Or better yet, you can check out this other channel that I really like. Probably better content than me at least. See y'all in the next one.